So the tentacle rises up and in a rage of fury just strikes down towards Orbweeb, pierces into your chest and does 14 damage. Peels out, and you watch Orbweeb just collapses and falls to the ground. Okay, so let's do some recap real quick before we really swing into this. This is Subspace D&D session 26, where recently you guys are about to fight a Displacer Beast. But first we'll start by just kind of doing a general recap of things that have happened so far to kind of, catch everyone back up to speed. Does anybody have any questions in general about things that have happened? Even if you feel like it's stupid, like you feel like you should know this, but you don't, and you're embarrassed to ask, just ask. It's fine. Anything you can think of that you're kind of like, I don't remember why we're here, or where we're going, or why I have this, or what I'm supposed to do. Anything at all.
Just to make sure we're all on the same page, we're still going to try to find those children, right? The ones that are going missing.
Yeah, that's our
everyone's goal right now, right?
Oh, hey, Natalia,
Yeah.
Can you pull out your mic?
What? Why would I do that?
That's better.
What?
That's an absurd request, sir.
I've never done that before.
Yeah, you guys are still heading to Bane's Rock to confirm your
Bane's
question?
Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, it felt like we had so many other little things happening. It's probably good to check it on the end goal there.
Just make sure everyone's still on the same page. We didn't switch it up at some point, and I just missed that.
Any other questions you guys got? Anything? Even if it's the stupidest thing on planet Earth. Don't be afraid to ask. I won't shun you.
I can't really think of anything right now that's popping up. I was trying to think of some questions before session, but
Okay.
I feel like I'm pretty clear. We had a pretty good recap last time.
Yeah.
How long ago did we level up? Was that
You guys
4
leveled
sessions
up?
ago?
No, that was a long time ago. It was
A while ago.
around session 12. Episode 12.
What? Alright, so we're on 20 what? 26?
You're on
Is that what you said?
This is a part, so the episodes get split up, but this is a part of session 25, 26. So this particular episode will be roughly episode-ish 28.
Oh, cool. Alright.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has.
Been a lot of minutes.
I have my parameters for how you guys level up, and you guys have not hit those parameters yet. I'm sorry. You're getting there,
Well,
though.
This Displacer Beast should fucking help.
Okay, so this is a pretty long recap, so hang in there. If you need me to stop, let me know. I do not mind. If you have questions while I'm saying this, say question or just yell or something and I'll stop, okay? Alright, so recap. 1 week ago, the village of Eagle's Crest was destroyed entirely. You joined the Order of the Dragon and have been tasked with recon on destruction and information gathering information gathering on what happened to that village. Zekrom revealed he is the brother of Reshiram and the son of the previous king, Arceus. The village was attacked by Reshiram's forces, where you all fought for your lives. During this battle, Demonia almost died and was met with a strange vision of her meeting King Kaz. Shortly after the fight, y'all named yourselves Brothers of Bahamut. A meeting was held at the village for the Order of the Dragon to discuss recent issues. The destruction of Eagle's Crest and now the missing Necronomicon. You guys got some horses, Mike, Nicholas, Jimmy, and Bob. And a new member, Mort, whose father was very abusive to him. You guys went to another village where you met Rios the Blue Bard. He spoke about the state of the realm and its disguised oppression by the royal army, before he seemingly vanished in the wind. Corwin fought against Mort's father and won. Shortly after, you all met O'Reilly. He spoke about the royal army and why he's a part of it. He's an undercover spy for the freedom fighters, alongside his partner, Lyric. He revealed that the army is under the control of the squad by the name the Seven Deadly Sins, who in turn serve a man in all black armor and a mysterious Aarakocra by the name O'Malley, who they oversee the entire operation of the royal army and only answer directly to the king. He went on to reveal that the king has been out of office for weeks. The 7 deadly sins have been in the field for weeks. One deadly sin, General Greed, has been missing in action for almost 2 weeks now, theorized to be dead. The Army's tax division has been overtaxing its people for a while now. They've been doubling recruitment efforts and stockpiling weapons and gear. Riley believes they're preparing for something, but he's not sure what. Riley also talked about how Flynn should not have the O in his name, and it was revealed Flynn doesn't follow the right style of his clan. He chooses to fight like an assassin for some reason, the reason being unknown. Riley spoke about how his brother is no hero, how Flynn tried to kill a small boy in a non-lethal 1v1 when he was a child, and how Flynn never showed the characteristics of a hero or clansman of the Aarakocra. Nonetheless, he still showed that he cares for Flynn as a brother should. Following the next morning, you guys all saw that the butcher was killed horrifically. The guards reported he was torn apart, bits and pieces of flesh remaining by a savage attack. The entryway was in rubble. He was slaughtered. You guys left for Baden's Rock. Orweeb taught Mort about Maliki and prayed to her with him in hopes Mort would have been chosen for the same abilities much like Orweeb was so long ago. Corwin communicated to Zachariah about his astral walking issue. Zachariah advised to go to the Dry Tower for answers when the talisman begins to chip away. The very same tower the Order of the Dragon claimed the Necronomicon was stolen and where Prometheus and the Council reside. The morning of arrival to Baden's Rock, you all began packing your stuff, and just then a Displacer Beast has arrived. But we're not going to start exactly there, we're going to start the night before. Now, does anybody have any questions about anything I just said, or any new questions?
I'm feeling good
Nothing? Nothing at all?
for now.
Can we avoid the Displacer Beast?
Sure.
What
Now
if
that
we
we
just
know it's
go
coming.
back? What if we just go the other
Well, we
direction?
just took
out of
another route.
pure intuition.
We're at the night prior, so we're like, premonition? Let's move now.
Or we're getting a bad feeling. We should
Oh.
turn around.
We got a bad vibe happening right now. That's kind of weird.
Inconspicuous for no reason.
Okay.
No, I have a pretty solid concept of.
So, pretty good
happening.
recall. Nobody has any gaps in memory. You're all pretty caught up.
Wait, actually, one quick question. What was the name of the guy that we met while Corwin was getting his ass wrung out by the guy's father?
Rios.
Mort's father.
The blue bard.
Rios.
He had it.
Yes, I know you said it. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he had almost all blue skin, ghostly white hair. He had a lute just like Demonia, the lute being having a golden trim, and every time he spoke, he would end his sentence with a strum on the lute.
I love that guy. Okay, I can remember his name. Thank you.
Any
You
other
said it.
questions?
The name of the captain that was in the village that we were at, the one that was looking into the investigation of the butcher.
Yeah.
Dixon and I actually don't remember the other one's name. The captain was Dixon, though.
Yeah, dude was a douche.
The other guy just wanted to be a big star.
Yeah, he just wanted to be recognized. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, I gotta go back and get his name for my notes, but yeah, the captain was Dixon.
Douchebag. Got it.
Dixon douchebag.
Big double D.
Any other questions?
I don't have any.
Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna start the night prior. I want each of you to give me a perception check while you're sleeping.
I
Then
don't
tell me-
perceive shit.
And then tell me your
I'm
rolls.
sleeping.
16.
16?
I
What
got
else
a
we get?
6.
6?
3.
Yeah, 3. So, Demonia, you're the only one awake during this moment.
Okay.
You kind of hear what sounds like a thumping. It sounds like something is slashing into something else, but not necessarily flesh, almost like it's a knife hitting a lock. Which it is. It's a knife hitting a lock. And you hear a voice kind of chime out a little bit. That was decent, but try to spin your wrist a little bit more when you're hurling the blade forward. And you just hear a response. He goes, okay. And as you turn over, you can look over. You see Mort has a dagger in hand, and he's throwing it against a tree. It's keeps the handle piece keeps bonking against the log and falling back down to the ground. This happens over and over again as Flanagan and Mort are continuously just trying to practice the way of the dagger. Do you want to do anything or just keep watching?
I think I'm just gonna sit up a little bit and look at O'Flanagan and give him a thumbs up. And then maybe kind of whisper and be like, can you hit a tree, like, a couple trees down? A little bit of a light sleeper.
You see O'Flanagan gives you a gentle nod, and he kind of puts his hand on Mort's shoulder and redirects him, and they walk a little bit deeper into the forest, probably about 10 or 20 feet, and they start practicing on another tree. Are you going to go back to bed?
I'm just going to go back to bed, yeah.
Go back to bed. As you're laying back in bed and your eyes slowly begin to fade into the slumber, you do hear a couple more thunks going into the log, and so eventually you hear a large or a loud shink, and you hear O'Flanagan kind of cheer in glory, and you hear a screeching of Mort as he finally got the dagger to pierce into the tree.
I'm going to get up begrudgingly. Can I?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm going to get up begrudgingly and trudge over to him, and grab Mort's shoulder and be like, good job, kid.
You see Mort looks up at you with gleaming eyes, and he goes, thank you! And he runs over to the log, and he tries to pull the dagger out of the log, and you see he's struggling, and he actually props his legs against the tree, and he holds himself up in the air, grabbing the dagger itself, and eventually pulling it out and falling back on the ground and scrambling back to his feet. You do notice that the dagger he's using is the very same dagger he said was given to him a long time ago that he showed you in the wagon on your way to the first village you guys visited when Mort's dad showed up.
Poor guy. I'm going to look at him and say, remember that logs don't stab you back. It's not that easy. And then I'm just going to walk back and go back to bed.
You see, Mort kind of looks to you as you're walking back to bed, and he's kind of in silence, and he looks down deeply into his dagger. As for the first time in a while, Mort kind of seems like he's lost within himself. And as you're crawling back into your sleeping bag, you can hear O'Flanagan say,
go on, get back to bed now. I told you one and done.
And Mort starts to go back to his sleeping bag and crawling into bed.
He did it.
Just a second. Now it is the morning. You guys were packing your stuff, gathering your supplies. As you were, you can hear a rustling in the forest. O'Flanagan seems to be trying to help Mort gather his things, as he's trying to somewhat, bring him under his wing a bit, as he's training him in the way of the dagger. In this time, Mort has leveled up to 1 level in the rogue class, and 1 level in the ranger class. As you're packing your items, you guys kind of hear the horses neigh a bit, as they seem to be getting a little bit rustling and a little bit panicked. You're not really sure why, nothing's really happening yet, but you see O'Flanagan is still pretty occupied with Mort, and you do hear what sounds like Steve giving us somewhat of a hiss, or Weeb right next to you. Is there anything you'd like to do? I think you're mute. It's doing it again, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna pause for a second.
She's been silenced.
Time out.
Time, ref.
Time.
Time we're in real life again. For planet Earth.
This is why she's getting a new headset.
I'm gonna have to get a new one soon too.
I'm gonna do something to signal myself to cut this out.
There you go. There's your signal.
No, nothing.
Yep.
Wait,
Oh, there we
is
go.
it working?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Okay. I guess we'll have to keep doing that. I mean, after this session, you'll have the new headset, so. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's get back into it. So,
It's okay.
Orb Steve is just kind of slowly beginning to grow a hiss. While this is happening, Corwin and Demonia, what are you guys up to?
Rolling up my sleeping bag, just kind of packing things up. I might be getting like a ration set up to eat.
Okay.
Just kind of going through my pack after getting my sleeping bag rolled up, going through my little pack and getting some food.
Okay, Demonia.
I'm gonna say that I was faster than everyone else and my stuff's already packed up. So I'm just strumming my loot, sitting on my pack, waiting for everybody.
Okay.
I'm just used to moving really fast.
It makes sense. I mean, it makes
I
sense.
just want to say I'm better than everyone, and I was done
I
first.
just wanted to point out that I am just a little
Am
bit
I
better.
better than everyone?
Demonia.
So, Corwin, you roll up your sleeping bag and you throw it in the wagon, and you kind of come over to where you have a cooked fish you saved for later, and you're kind of beginning to open it up, and you're kind of looking down at it as you're beginning to eat and have a little bit of a snack before you head and finish your journey to Bane's Rock. Demonia, you're at the wagon, your stuff's already thrown in it, you're kind of leaning over it, and you're relaxing a bit as you are already finished packing. Orb Steve is hissing a little bit, and the hiss is getting louder and louder as the hair on his back begins to stand. What do you want to do?
I would like to roll a investigation check and kind of look in the direction that he's looking in.
Okay. Give me the investigation.
Nice. 22.
22. You look into the direction of the forest line, and you can see what looks like a little bit of some bushes moving around, some rustling. You hear a crack of a twig. Corwin, Demonia, give me perception checks.
Get a battle plan.
18.
If Flanagan does not see it, let's check.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
unluckily, Mort rolls at disadvantage always. 'Cause he's a kid, so he does not see it either. Demonia, what'd you get?
I got a 6. I mean, an
6?
8. I didn't see it.
An 8. All right, so everyone except Orbweeb does not see it. Wait, sorry, Corwin, what'd you get?
An 18?
Oh yeah, okay, you see it too.
I was like, damn.
Okay, Orbweeb, you're looking into the forest line as your eyes kind of squint more and more. As you keep looking into the forest line, you start to see kind of like in the shadows, a paw kind of peers out from the darkness of the trees and kind of scratches into the dirt and like somewhat bares its nails and claws into the dirt as it brings its paw back into the forest line. Just then, you see it fully emerges. It has like these tentacle-like tails peer over its head as they seem to snap into the wind, almost like they're hunting. And he crawls out of the forest line, baring his fangs, growling, and now Steve is in a full hiss. As you see that, you look around, you see the rest of Bob has not noticed. The horses are starting to neigh wildly. Corwin, Demonia, I would like to have you guys give me a perception check on advantage. Because now.
You want me to do another one?
Sorry, I keep for some reason I feel like you didn't see it. Corwin, you do see everything I just said.
Okay, I was like, fuck.
Well,
All right.
thank God it was on advantage because I first rolled a 1, so.
Oh my god. Alright.
21.
So, Flanagan and Mort are still unaware because Flanagan's trying to help Mort. Corwin, Demonia, you got 21? Right?
Oh, yes, sorry.
The Demonia, you also look and you see the similar description I just gave. The tentacles hanging overhead. It's the tentacles almost snapping in the wind like separate mouths as it crawls out of the forest line, baring its fangs. This slick, all black panther-looking creature comes crawling out of the forest line, and you get this immediate gut feeling of evil just wash over you. Weeb, I would like you to give me. You have two choices. You can give me an Arcana check or a Nature check, but only one. Each one will yield you different information based on what you know. Nature? Okay, give me a Nature check.
Got a +4 in that bad boy.
I was like, pick your best.
Ooh, nat 20. 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so Orbweeb, seeing this creature, here is what you know.
Okay.
So we'll start with the easy things. First, this creature is an incredibly rare creature. Many people will go their whole lives without ever seeing one. You know, it is called the Displacer Beast amongst townspeople. You also know it'll hunt for food or for sport. It's evil incarnate and can't be reasoned with. If it's hunting for food, it'll go for the weakest prey first. If it's sporting, it'll attack the biggest prey first. You know, it uses its tentacles to attack, and it rarely fights with its claws.
I'm so glad that Orbweed knows that now.
I'm writing this down.
Okay.
She's not like, can I talk to him? Can I reason with him?
Here's the thing, that's what I was gonna do.
I know.
So.
Orbweed move. That's totally valid for your character.
Yeah, you particularly know that this creature is evil. You can try to talk to it, but this creature is dubbed evil incarnated.
That it fights with its tentacles.
It's tentacle tails, yeah. It has 6 legs, 2 tentacle tails. The front legs, you can see instantly, he's not walking with. They're kind of up like raptor claws, while the back 4 are walking.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna get everyone's attention.
All right,
You know,
as
make
you
sure
go,
everyone's a little aware
you
of
kind
what's
of-
going on.
you kind of open your mouth and you go to get everyone's attention. As you begin to speak the first syllable, everybody give me initiative.
Okay.
Mort got a fucking 20.
On disadvantage?
That's right, he's on disadvantage.
Thank
Okay.
God.
3.
That sounds better.
That's perfect. Back of the line.
Back in the line.
He does not need to be leading this fight.
No.
Not even a little bit.
Alright, so we've got a 14, Carlin got a 15, Des Moines got an 18, D's an 18. Let's see. No, not that. Okay, D's an 18. Alright, so Des Moines, you're going first. Then
Right.
Corwin is going. Then Orbweeb. Let me roll for a Fliniga boy.
Liniga boy.
A Fliniga boy. He's probably gonna go first. He's a +10 initiative.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Flynn got a 23, so he's going first.
With a 13.
He has a feature that gives him an automatic +5. Then as a rogue, he gets a +5.
Plus his
Alright.
dex.
Plus his dex, yeah. Alright, so Flynn, D, Corwin, Orbweeb, then the Beast, and then Mort. And then we are going to also roll for the horses and Steve.
My goodness, Steve, run.
Steve, just go.
No, Steve doesn't need to be a part of this.
Steve, why do you even follow us? Jeez, we gave you, like, meat one time. What's your devotion here?
You're like, you can just leave us now, please.
Like, you get killed
We
almost
don't like you
constantly.
anymore.
He likes Orbweeb, so.
I love him, so
Alright,
I want
Steve
him to run.
Steve is gonna go before Mort. And then we have the horses. I'm sorry, no, he
Steve
goes.
The cat goes
Yeah, he still
before
goes
Mort.
before. Okay, then the horses are rolling. Okay, so they go after Orbweeb. Alright, so,
Am I the weakest then?
huh?
I said, am I the weakest then?
No, Mort's dead last. Alright, so first up is Flanagan. Okay, so immediately this creature comes out of the woodwork, and you can instantly see Flanagan steps in front of Mort and bears out his arms, and he prepares to strike with his dagger. He's gonna hold his action on that. Des Moines, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast sleep.
gonna cast sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk towards it a little bit cautiously, not to come in within its attack range, and just try to blow it almost like.
You know, hold that thought for a
powder.
second. I'm gonna do something. I wasn't gonna use this, but now I feel like I'm gonna use it.
It's so hard to hold my thought.
Everybody hop on the program real quick.
Okay.
I'm in the program already. Should I get out of it and then get back in?
I'll teleport you. You're good.
Okay.
Just let me know when you guys are all here.
It's showing me the wolf fight, but that's not.
Yeah,
where
that's
I
the
need
one.
to be. Okay.
I'm at an inn.
Yep. Okay.
I'm at a farm.
Cow farm.
It's where we got Mort.
If our cows inside.
Hold on.
Annika, well done.
What?
I'm assuming this Pac-Man throwing up into Mr. Pac-Man's mouth is you.
Collaborative, but yes.
Okay.
What?
It's the little Pac-Man.
everybody
feature
online?
at the bottom of the...
Yeah, I'm on. I'm just waiting to
Yeah.
be teleported.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, Birdman.
This will just be easier for right now. And Lord Weeb.
I'm carrying so many things.
You are carrying a lot of things.
There are things my actual character has in her inventory, so.
And some arrows, a skeleton key.
Holding those arrows in your mouth.
Okay, so
um,
this is where you guys are all going to be currently positioned. Let me add in a sub for Mort real quick. I always think I'm prepared and then... Fuck it, this is Mort. He's gonna be this
Oh.
thing.
There's more, guys.
There's Mort. Because I came out unprepared. Alright. Okay, so first move was a Flanagan. He's guarding Mort. Alright, so we're on Des Moines. Des Moines, what do you want to do? As you're preparing for what you want to do, you do see this beast is now 3.
That's awesome. I am still gonna go ahead and cast sleep because I can hit that on multiple characters.
Okay. And you gotta roll it, right?
Or, yeah, so it's... Oh, I just read it. What is it? 5d10? Yeah, 5d8, sorry.
Alright, go ahead and give me the roll.
Oh, dick for roll. I got 11.
11. You kind of, you bring it... How are you... Is this a... How do you play it?
Like, how I was imagining the sleep spell is like I wisp out almost like a powdery, like, cloud that, like, washes over them. You know what I mean?
Okay. And does this spell require any ingredients, any movements, speech?
Sleep. You know what? Fuck it. This one does require components, so I can't do it. Because I don't have the components for it. I thought this was one that didn't. So never mind.
Well,
Change
do the components have a value in coin?
It just says a
if they
pinch of
don't-
fine sand, rose for credit.
Okay, so
What?
your loot is an arcane focus. So unless those components list a value, if you click on the component, then you can still cast it with your loot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So,
All right.
how do you want to cast a spell?
Well, I'll go ahead and pull up my loot then. I'm gonna say, "You're going to sleep, motherfucker," and then I'm just gonna strum it like that one guy did because I thought that was really cool. And I'm gonna try to do the same type of like, powdery like substance falling over them. But I imagine it happened when I like strum my loot, and I'm like, bam,
Okay.
and it like
Yeah.
comes out. It's not
You
gonna
watch
work.
it
It's gonna look really
spray over these Displacer Beasts, and suddenly... Let's see. How did I do that? Oh. You watch the two duplicates vanish, and the one standing there kind of waddles back and forth and then falls to the ground. He's asleep.
Yes. I'm gonna be really impressed by how cool that looks, personally.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I'd like to do. Oh,
Okay.
no, I would like to cast Bardic Inspiration on Orbweeb.
Okay. Is that touch or is that range?
That is by touch.
Okay, so you're going to walk over to Orbweeb?
Yes, and
Cast
just place
Bardic
my hand on
Inspiration.
her shoulder, imbue a little golden aura on her. So that gives you within 60 feet of you, a person gains an inspiration die of 1d6, and you can add it to ability checks, attack rolls, or savings throws. This can be added after seeing the roll, but not before knowing the outcome. So you have an extra 1d6 to pretty much all of your rolls.
Sick.
A little too...
And now I'm
There
done.
we go. Okay. So, you Demoina, you do give her the Bardic Inspiration. It is now Corwin's turn.
Ooh. Do I still have my rocks on me?
You should. In your inventory.
All right.
I would assume you kept it.
Yeah, I didn't. I was gonna say I don't think I lost them. Sweet. I'm gonna throw some rocks at these guys, or this guy.
Like a rock.
Okay. So, that's a spell, right?
Yeah, it's just magic stone.
Okay. Give me... is it deck save, or do you roll it? Does it need any components?
So that was just a damage, and all I need is my rock. But first, I'm going to, because the magic stone's a bonus action, I'm going to move.
Okay.
Right. Oh wait, I'm not in the tense way. I'm gonna shoot him with an
10
Eldritch
feet.
Blast. Yeah.
Okay.
And then going to throw a rock at him.
All right. So, Corwin, you bring out your arm and give me the roll.
15.
Give me another roll. Because he is laying on the ground, you'd have advantage.
We're going with a 15.
All right. So you hold out your hand, Corwin, and just as you do, you watch this energy build in your arm. A purple luminescent glow climbs to your wrist, forms in your palm. You arc it out, and you fire it, and you watch this blast collide straight in the beast, and somewhat of a plume of smoke forms as it collides into the beast, and your Eldritch Blast subsides. And just as quickly, as the smoke clears, the beast is not there.
Oh yeah. I did it.
Is
I
there
don't
anything
think
else
you
you would
did.
like to do?
I think we should go.
Are we disengaging?
Well, it's gone. That's friends are gone. It's
Does anyone
gone.
know what that is?
Yeah,
You
a
do?
big
it's a
cat.
Displacer Beast.
What?
It's a Displacer Beast. They're
A
evil.
Displacer who now?
They're evil. Beast. Scary. Monster.
Oh, it's
Okay.
dead now.
They're evil. And I don't
I don't-
think it's dead.
What do you mean? It went poof. It gassed into nothing.
How
It's
many dead things
magic.
just go poof? I don't even.
Oh no, it's not hair.
Can Orweeb do an investigation check to try to find where it went?
Perception.
Perception.
Sorry, perception.
Okay, I'll find it.
Give me your perception.
Oh, Finnegan over there,
In-game.
you can perceive that. You cannot investigate.
10.
You glance around, trying to eyeball for it with a gut feeling that it's not over yet, and you do not see anything.
Or but you're saying it's still around, right?
I'm sure it is.
Corbin's gonna just pull out his rock and wait for it to appear. He's just gonna like be kind of looking around.
The rock, to cast it is a bonus action,
Correct.
but to hold something and prepare costs an action.
But then I'm going to just. Alright, I want to perceive and see if I can see it.
Okay, so you've already used your action this
I
round.
already used my action.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna do nothing.
Okay.
So I'm giving up.
Yeah, this ain't speed combat this time. All right, so we are going to move to. Or I believe, is there anything else you can do?
Oh, I would like to prepare my short bow and arrows.
Okay. So yeah, use your speech action, which is a free action. So you're gonna just hold action and prepare to fire your bow.
Yep, as soon as they're back into my vision.
All right, your turn's automatically over. Horses. The horses begin to neigh and begin to panic. They're gonna make a strength check to break free from their bonds.
How about you guys don't? Just stay put.
Leave.
So they just take off with the cart and everything. Like, cool. Back on foot.
They get a
I'm glad
plus-
Demoinia's foot's like all better. It's really great.
So you see the horses start neighing and bucking, and they're trying to break free of their reins. You do see one buckle on the reins snaps, but they are not free.
Good.
It is now its turn. Okay.
Don't kill us. We're too whimsical and silly.
As you guys are looking around, suddenly the beasts appear behind Mort within
Yeah, I saw
a
that coming.
10 feet range. And Orbweeb, you can now make the connection. This thing is hunting for food. Let's see. Okay, that's a hit. And that's a hit.
8 was a hit.
Well, you're not seeing the modifier they get.
Oh, I was like, fuck, Fork's thing is low. AC is like 2.5.
Just a kid.
The AC of fucking paper.
It's the AC of a defenseless child. I get it, but fuck.
Yep.
Okay, you guys see Mort's looking around. This is what's gonna get crazy. So Mort's like standing behind O'Flanagan. You see he looks up to O'Flanagan. He's like, "What's going on?" As O'Flanagan's still holding out his arm, preparing an action towards you guys. Suddenly, it appears, seemingly out of nothingness, and it's about 10 feet away from Mort. Strikes twice. You watch one tentacle stab into Mort, and the other tentacle stab into Mort, dealing 17 damage. As Mort cries out in pain. He cries out in pain and collapses to the ground, and O'Flanagan turns around and releases his action.
Yeah, release that action.
Can I yell out to everyone that it is hunting for food and we need to protect Mort as much as possible.
Yeah, give me
Or
a.
do I
Do you want to role play it, or do you just say that?
Oh, I just say it. I wasn't even sure if I could talk.
You can. So talking is encouraged at any point in the fight. That's fine.
Okay.
You can talk out of your turn. You can talk in your turn. That I encourage. So you see, Flanagan turns around, bearing his rapier, and he stabs it. He tries to stab it into it. He's actually on disadvantage.
Oh.
He still hits. Okay. So you see, he goes to stab it, and he picks the right one. He stabs right into its leg and pulls out his rapier and does 13 damage. It is now... He's actually going into back up. And Mort's also going to use his movement from his reaction to back up as well.
Good plan, Mort.
Okay. Steve is just going to move with the Flanagan at the moment. Mort's already been moving. Mort is going to prepare to dodge, and now it is back up to Flynn, who just went. Des Moines.
All right, I am going
with Corwin
to...
on deck.
Whew. I'm going to advance towards the Displacer and try to stab him with my anti-magic sword.
Okay, so how close do you want to get to the Displacer?
Ugh, that's my problem.
And something
So
I like to
attack
include too,
opportunity.
so attack of opportunities only are encouraged for ranged items. So if you approach him, right, he gets an attack opportunity on you with his tentacles because they have reach. But for example, if there's a sword versus sword fight, neither one would have advantage because you're both preparing to fight and they see you coming. The attack of opportunity occurs if they don't see you, or you can make a ranged attack against that person. Does that make sense?
That makes
Okay,
sense.
cool. We've
didn't
done
know
it wrong in the past, so I just want to make sure that gets, corrected. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it
Go
was kind of like an all the time. Anyways, fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead. It's a 5-foot reach, so I've got to get within 5 feet of him. So I want to advance completely towards him and attempt to stab him.
Are you able
I have
to
a
move?
plan. Am I? I couldn't move a second ago. Let me see. Okay.
Okay. So you can get 5 feet to him?
Yep.
Alright, so they do have that ranged opportunity attack. Oh wait, I already rolled damage like he's gonna hit. Whoops. Okay, he
No.
did hit. Okay, so
Yeah,
now
no.
he's gonna roll damage. Alright, so as you approach this beast, you see one of the tentacles rise up from one of them and immediately strike forward. As it strikes forward, you can see they shimmer, like their actual body shimmers. And the tentacle strikes forward and you get hit in the chest. And it kind of like there's little almost like teeth at the end of the tentacle. And then the tentacle itself is like an oval shape at the end where it cusps. The teeth sink into you and rip out again, dealing 8 damage.
Yeah. As a reaction against him, I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Is that an attack roll?
Yeah, it is. It's
The reaction.
Dex savings throw of 13.
Okay.
And it's just a reaction to being damaged by another
All right.
creature.
So that's your bonus action.
Yep. And if he fails, he takes half. I mean, if he succeeds,
And it's a wisdom saving throw?
Dex.
Dex saving throw. Okay. He got 19.
Okay, so he passes, so he'll take half damage.
Okay.
So half of 23, however you want to.
23. Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
12 or 11.
3d10. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't use it enough.
We're gonna do 12 damage. All right. So
Can I-
now I almost said how much health he has.
I feel like so now he's at this.
So now he's at this. Anything else?
Am I, because that was a reaction, still allowed to stab him?
Yeah.
that was just a
So
reaction to
far,
that, okay.
as far as I'm aware, you've only used Health Rebuke and moved, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That Health
Okay, so
Rebuke was your bonus action, so you can use your main action to do something else.
Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and stab him. I'm going to try to stab as much into the center of his body as I can, because tentacles, I'm not going to be able to get those.
Okay. Give me the attack roll on disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
But I rolled a really good one the first time. Well, I didn't hit.
Okay. You go to strike forward, and as you strike forward, the one that hit you originally, suddenly your sword goes to slide through, and you're using the anti-magic sword.
Yes.
Okay, as you're holding it, you don't feel any vibrations, you don't feel anything. The sword moves forward, glides in, and you watch as the sword hits, it just shimmers. The beast itself just shimmers, almost like some kind of illusion. As the sword glides in, you pull it back out, and the beast is unreactive.
Damn it. Okay. Then that is all I can do. I don't think I can disengage because I already used my bonus action. So.
Yeah, you already used your bonus action, so you are there. You can move, but if you move,
Attack of opportunity.
attack of opportunity.
So I'm gonna stay
Technically,
put.
it's already used its attack of opportunity this round.
So I could disengage.
So you can disengage safely, because it's already used its
Alright.
reaction.
Disengage, just like that. Just about
Alright.
10 feet.
Okay. Or Corwin with Orbeeb on deck.
All right. Eldritch Blast to the one towards the horses, and then followed up with my Magic Rock.
Okay. You hold out your arms, you feel the energy begin to pulsate. Give me the roll on disadvantage.
That was 23.
Okay.
Oh.
19.
All right.
Oh.
That's a hit.
Come on, baby.
Wow.
Fucking 4.
4. So, Corwin, your arms arch out, and this energy builds up to your forearm and to your wrist and launches from your palm, and it slams into the Displacer Beast, and you watch it get knocked over into the nearby pond, splash in the water, and roll out. For a moment, the one next to it vanishes, then suddenly there's a large shimmer, and 2 reappear. Now you're going to use your Sending Stones?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my Magic Stone at the one that rolled out of the water.
Okay. Is that just is
Yeah.
that a save on my part, or
No, that's
There you
just
that's a hit? What's
that was
disadvantage?
20 Oh, disadvantage. Okay.
Yep, disadvantage.
Nat 20. But
Nat 20.
I guess we
Give me
gotta go with the
doubles.
other one though. We gotta go with the other one though because disadvantage.
Right.
So
Yeah.
21, but I'll,
Yep. You're right.
12 damage.
Okay. And that D&D Beyond didn't include the crit, right? So they rolled twice.
No, it's 2d6 plus 3.
It's 2d6. Is it naturally 2d6?
Yep.
Okay. So you hold out your hand, and the Sending Stone flies off your palm, and you watch it send into the Displacer Beast, collides into his chest, and suddenly there's a large shimmer again. Each time it shimmers, it's almost blinding for a moment, like you guys can't see it. It shimmers, and suddenly there's 2, and it's just standing looking towards you.
I don't know which one to go for anymore.
I'm gonna yell out and say, "Who has Mort?" Because we're all aware now that he's gonna kill him.
I've got him. I'm protecting him.
Thank you.
You see O'Flanagan says that while he's holding his arm in front of Mort and holding a dagger in front of his chest, like he's prepared to get hit. You see
I'll
Mort
do-
is bleeding.
Right about there.
Stop it, Mort.
Mort, stop fucking bleeding.
So annoying.
So annoying. Just feed him to the fish.
Thank you.
Anything else you can do?
No, that was my action and my bonus action.
Or Buia?
That is it.
All right, I am going to. Is it going to take any of my actions to pretty much just put my bow and arrows away?
No.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to get those out of there because they're not going to help me in this. I'm going to cast Bark Skin on O'Flanagan.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Mort.
Any requirements for either spells?
For Bark Skin, okay, I guess a handful of oak bark.
So Oak Bark does not have a coin value, so as long as you have an arcane focus, you can cast it. Do you have an arcane focus?
No.
You don't?
Okay, I will cast Healing Word on Mort.
On Mort? Okay, so you approach Mort, you rest your hands over his shoulders, and there's a green glow illuminating from your palms, and you watch the blood sort of patch up, and Mort give a sigh of relief. As he's restoring himself. Anything else you can do? Two?
Nope. No, I cannot do anything else.
Okay. You don't have an arcane focus?
Nope.
Usually you get one with your class creation.
I will look and look and look, but I don't remember.
Take a look, double back, and see if you can find one in your inventory somewhere. If you find something like it's usually something like symbolic. So if anything you might think of, let me know and I can tell you. All right. The horses are still trying to break free from their reins as they are panicking. You see, they're still kicking and they're jumping and they're moving around. Their reins aren't really giving at all anymore, but that one buckle has still broken off. It is now... Okay. So, we got some movement here. Open. Alright, so they both run full force towards seemingly looks like Mort, but Demonia is in the way. Demonia, they stop 10 feet short of you with a shimmer, and they go to strike. It is going to be...
Come on, roll bad.
It's 9. Okay, so he gets... Alright, a 15 and a 23 to hit.
For sure does.
Okay. Alright, then we're going to roll. Alright, so Demonia, as it runs towards you, both tentacles come flying out and they bear, and you're watching the teeth of these tentacles strike forward, and both of them punch into your chest, and you can see they almost like scatter and continue biting at your flesh, and they pull out. You take 21 damage as you go stumbling backward.
I'm hellish rebuking them. 21?
21 to hit? Disadvantage?
No, 21 damage? I have 2 hit points. Okay. That was my... Alright. It's they've got to roll a dex savings.
Okay.
13. Roll bad. Please.
With their modifier, they get 15.
Alright, they pass, so they take half. Nope,
Okay.
wrong roll. Sorry, ignore that.
Okay.
That's not
ignoring.
real. 9 damage.
All right. You raise your lute, you strum on it for a moment, and you watch suddenly there's like a flame bursts over this Displacer Beast and quickly subsides. A large shimmer blinds you for a moment and then clears. They're still standing ahead of you, and as they are, you watch it immediately falls back to these bushes over here.
Bitch.
Let's see, how much movement have I used? That was 15, then that was 20, so they still have 5 more. You see, they go and crowd by this tree over here, like they're trying to fall back into the shadows of the woodwork. It is now Steve, who is going to prepare to dodge, Mort, who is also preparing to dodge, up to Flynn, who's preparing to is holding his action to strike, Demonia.
To me already.
Carwin, you're on deck.
I'm going to die. How far away am I from them? We used a little... Okay. Oh god, go away. going to disengage.
Okay.
So fall back as far as my. That's. I'm just gonna go back there and yell to my party mates. Be like, I don't think I can take much more of this. I'm just gonna back up a little bit. Be like, I need a minute. They're disengaging. I am so close to dying.
Okay, let me stand front. If he comes back, I'll prepare to strike him.
Steel Flanagan yells that as he's brandishing his rapier to his side, seemingly like he's blocking Mort, instinctively trying to block all of you, facing towards the tree line where the Displacer Beast fell back.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Oh fuck! Never. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
I
It is now Corwin's turn.
All right. Corwin's gonna just step off to the side a little bit, and then he's going to point his finger at the Displacer Beast and use True Strike. True Strike is where you.
Gonna use.
You point your finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on the first attack roll against the target, provided the spell hasn't ended. The spell lasts 1 round.
Okay. Any requirements to cast a spell?
Not at all.
All right. So you point out your finger, and there's a white glowing sphere forms at your fingertip, shimmers, expands, and then seemingly explodes out into the wilderness, and then subsides. The light fades. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
Okay. Sending stone.
Yeah. Come on, baby. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
But doesn't.
On disadvantage.
Well, let's see. Gain advantage on your first attack. So I was
your
on
next turn.
next turn. Okay.
Yep.
That's right. So the next time it comes around. Ah, bitch. Does a 12 hit?
So you hold out the stone, and it seemingly magically just flies off your palm, shooting straight forward. And you watch the stone send towards the tree line, and it bonks a tree log and falls on the ground.
Damage to the tree to see if it falls over.
The tree is unfazed.
Damn. All right.
It is
Good
now Orbweeb with horses on deck.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. Talk to the horses.
Okay.
Say, horses, you need to calm down, please. I know this is scary. We're not going to let you die.
When you try to communicate to them, you're just hearing the sounds of anxiety, just huffs and gruffs and like growls almost, and there's not really language being spoken.
I say, hey, are you guys hearing me? I need you to calm down. If
You
you
see-
run off, they will get you.
You hear
We are
one of
your
them
only-
speaks out, and he just goes, "Not now!" as he's like pulling on the reins, and he's still kicking and jumping and
Fucking waste of a spell slot. Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast
You can
Healing Word
attempt.
on...
if you want, you can attempt to use persuasion to calm them down, since they can understand you now. That's something I can allow you to do.
I will try that then.
Okay.
With a 22.
22. What do you say?
Say, hey guys, if you get away, they will get you. We are the only things protecting you right now. Do not try to run away.
You see, they kind of slowly calm down a bit. One's still panicking pretty hard, but for the most part, they are calming down, standing still. You see, they're looking towards you, and you just hear the words, "Okay."
Okay. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Now, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Demonia.
Okay.
Thanks.
You hold out your hand towards Demonia, and a green glow forms from your palm and washes over her. 4.
You heal 4.
Okay.
Yep.
I need
It
it.
is the horse's turn. They can't really go anywhere, and they're calming down, so they don't do anything.
Thank God.
It is now the beast's turn. You see the beast rushes towards the horses, and it leaps up, and the tentacles faring over its back go and shoot downward towards the horses. Okay. Both hit. Okay, how much health did they? 13. Okay. So you watch the horse rushes towards Nicholas. Leaps forward, tentacles bearing over its head. It strikes forward, and you see the tentacles just slash through Nicholas's throat, and he instantly collapses, and blood spews from the horse. And Nicholas has died. He falls and collapses, and the other horses begin panicking and kicking around and trying to break free from their bonds again. It is now, watch this, the beast taking one of the horses. You see it opens its maw and it just chomps down on Nicholas's carcass and begins trying to feast upon it. It is now, Steve is holding to dodge, Mort is holding to dodge, Flynn is still protecting Mort. Demonia.
Small interjection on the Hellish Rebuke. I used it kind of incorrectly.
Okay.
It can be cast. It doesn't take up a spell slot for tieflings, but it can only be cast once per long rest. So I went ahead and added a spell slot for one of the times that I used it. So letting you know.
Okay.
I messed
heads up.
that up. Yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Oh my god, it's dead and huge! No!
Giant dead horse.
I just looked over, like, the whole top left of the screen was just horse. That leaves me one more second level. Okay. I am going to... How far do I have on daggers? 20 feet? I'm going to go 5 feet forward. That's that. And I'm going to throw one of my daggers at the displacer.
Okay, give me the attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I can't get lower than that.
4. Yeah, you pull out your dagger and you sling it forward. You do hear what sounds like an awe from Mort as you sling it forward, and the dagger goes flying towards the beast. You watch it hits one of them. The beast shimmers loudly, and you lose track of your dagger as the shimmer blinds all of you and then fades again.
Well, I'm just... That'll be the end of that. That was my whole plan. No.
Anything else you can do?
I'm going to... I think I can do this again. Yep, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Corwin. So, something I can use as a bonus action. Same thing, 1d6 for ability checks, attack rolls, or savings throws. And just call that.
Okay. Now movement. If you guys are also curious on what you can do during your turn on Discord, I do have a sheet that says what I can do during my turn. It has a whole list of different things you can do that we don't talk about much. If you are curious on what you're able to do, there's a lot you can do that you guys don't do. So check that sheet out. Alright, I just lost my phone, just fucking dead. Awesome. Okay, Demorning, you just went, so Corwin, it's your turn. Or Weeb, you're up next.
Alright, I'm out of my rocks. So I'm going to step to the left just a little bit, so I don't hit Elfin again. I'm going to shoot a Eldritch Blast at the one feeding on Nicholas.
They're both feeding on Nicholas.
Of course they fucking are.
I was wondering from the beginning why they didn't just eat the horses, which sounds horrible, and I wasn't going to say it, but then you
To be fair, they're going for the weakest, which would be Mort, but now he's protected. The next ones that would be easy to feed on would be the things restrained.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go for the one closest to me, I guess.
They're both pretty even to you.
Yeah.
The one on the left.
Okay. I was like, they're pretty even to you.
The same spot.
Like, I don't fucking know, man. Alright, a 9.
With disadvantage,
Yeah.
you hold out your hand. Sending stone, right?
No, this was the Eldritch Blast. I have something else
Blast.
for my bonus action.
Okay, I keep like holding my arm out like you guys can see me. You hold out your arm and it pulsates. The energy forms like a crystal ball almost, and then arcs into just a missile forwarded blast. Slams into one of the Displacer Beasts. It shimmers loudly. You're blinded for half a second, and they're still feasting on Nicholas.
Alright. Enough of this. I'm going to use my bonus action, Shadow Creation. I'm going to create the large pike again that I used to fight Mort's dad.
Give me an arcane check.
The Arcana check?
Arcana check, yeah.
Okay. But, can I
Pull
use
out,
my
you take your hand, and
Can I use my
go to-
Bardic Inspiration? I want to use my Bardic Inspiration. I want to add
You
stuff.
can use it before the
Yeah.
outcome.
Okay. Was it a D4 or a D6?
D6. Why it's frozen in position.
I'm frozen.
Alright. How about a solid 6?
You push your hand into your palm, and this energy just shines from between your hands. And you begin to pull your hand out away from your palm like you're drawing from an energy source. And you see this purple rod begin to form. And we're going to take a break.
Cool.
We'll never know if I get my rod.
We'll never know.
Or will we never? Or will we know in 10 minutes?
That's the end
We
of
don't know.
Subspace D&D. Cliffhanger, we got canceled.
Oh my god. They didn't pick us up this season.
They didn't pick
Yeah.
us up this season. Alright, we'll do 20 minutes.
Okay.
Hey there, we hope you're enjoying this episode of Subspace D&D. Did you know we have a Discord? In our Discord, you can get a buttload of information that you might not be able just to gather on your own from watching our playthrough, such as different NPCs we've met along the way, to even the quests they've managed to gather along their journey. You can even see our roles as they happen during a playthrough. You can even check the Orunsoul glossary, where I personally, the game master of the campaign, put in all sorts of details about different locations or items or even characters we've met along the way on our journey in the campaign. There is all sorts of cool stuff in our Discord that you can check out, all sorts of details that might be able to help make the campaign more lively for you. If you want to join the Discord, the link will be down below. And if you don't want to join our Discord,
I will find you.
alright, back to the campaign. Welcome back, everyone. You guys want to see my cool porg cup? Look at that shit.
Cool.
He's like
Pork.
in a tree.
That's
I love
awesome. That's
I got
awesome.
mine at Disney World too.
Oh, nice, dude!
Oh shoot, that's super
Cool.
cool.
Mine's from Salem.
I can't.
cool.
You can't see it. It just says Salem, Massachusetts, and for some reason, all of the Salem merch has this little bird on it
Oh, that's
with
cool.
a hat,
Oh, witch
and he wears a
trials.
witch hat.
When are you guys coming to Disney, man? I'm still
When
waiting
I
for the day.
come up with about $1,200, just
That's fair.
randomly to do
Okay.
whatever I want with.
When I can keep my savings above 5K without fucking plumbing issues or something, that'd be cool.
When
That's
I can
fair.
keep a savings.
I
That-
feel
yeah,
that in my
that'd be
soul.
nice.
I feel that
End
in
of
my
that
soul.
sentence. I'm just kidding. I want to. I want to.
Okay. Well. Okay,
All right.
we're gonna jump right back into it. Corwin, your hands pressed against your palm, and you begin forming this purple-like rod, and you're pulling it out of your palm, and you're struggling, and your bicep is shaking. And suddenly the rod begins to crack as you're drawing it out, and it shatters all over you. The spell has fizzled.
All right.
Damn
Sorry, I'm like uncomfy right now.
Me too, man. I
What
get
the
it.
fuck?
I need a better chair.
Dude, I'm using an office chair right now. Like one of those like high school library office chairs.
Oh. Perfect. Good to sit in for really long periods of time.
What's the move, Corwin?
That's the thing. I think I am going to move.
Okay.
What's the move? I will.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna move right to the other side of the pond.
All right, you're on the other side of the pond, and you are approximately 15 feet away from them.
Calculated.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that is it. I will
Okay.
wait there.
Orweeb, it is up to you, and horses are next.
Alrighty. I am going to... I'm going to move to right there.
Okay, by the pond.
Yep, right next to, on the right side of the pond. And they're still chowing down on that horse, right? Or Nikolai.
Can you, on your keyboard, do you mind
Oh.
pressing X? There's like arrows like covering your face. There we go. Okay,
Where?
they're on the
It's
ground
gone.
now, but they were like literally like in your face.
Oh, the arrows, yeah.
Okay. Well, continue. What are you doing?
Alright, and I am going to use my cantrip poison spray, but I want to use it as a second level spell to try to make the damage higher on both of them.
Okay, and that's a cantrip, the second level spell.
It's a cantrip, and I want to use it as a second level spell.
Okay.
They would have to make a Constitution saving throw above 11.
Above 11. All right. Constitution saving throw is going out. Okay, he got a 15. Or 16. So is it half damage?
It did nothing then. So,
Well, what's the damage normally?
1d12.
1d12?
If they fail the Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And is it based off it's based off your constitution, right?
No, the
DC?
cantrip itself says they have to pass a Constitution of 11.
Okay. Well, at a second level spell, let's see. I'm gonna roll a 1d6, and we're gonna add that to the DC since you cast it at level 2.
Okay,
Add 4 to the DC. What are you at now?
16.
16?
So it does hit?
Okay, so yeah, it matches. Go ahead and give me the damage. We're gonna half the damage since it matched.
Okay. 8. So 4.
8, so 4 damage. Okay.
And that is poison damage if that does anything.
Does. Okay. So you hold out your hands, and this green sludge seems to form from your chest and climb down your arms to your wrist, forms into a sphere at your palm, launches outwards towards both of them, splashes down, and you can hear a hiss, and suddenly the shimmer covers all of your vision, then fades quickly. And they opens its maw and continues chowing down on Nicholas. At this point, they have It is now the horse's turn, who are going to make a strength check. Now it's going to be a strength savings throw because they're in full panic. They do not break the leads. They are kicking, they're freaking out, they're budging. You're watching the leads just and the saddles just kind of yank back and forth as they're panicking in full force, and they are not breaking free. It is now the beast's turn. Let's see. So he gets about 10 feet away from Orbweeb. Orbweeb, as you're holding out your hands, you see the tentacles rise and they get ready to strike towards you.
All right.
With one being a 16 and one being a 21.
They both hit.
Okay. Oof. Okay, both the tentacles rise up, and they lunge forward towards Orbweeb, slash at Orbweeb, and rip away. And Orbweeb, you feel these teeth from the tentacles sink into your chest, and it's rip into your flesh, and then rip outward. And you watch the blood kind of spew over your vision, and you are taking 21 damage.
Holy shit.
Just as quickly, you see they fade back towards Nicholas. And as they walk past over Nicholas, they go and bite down Nicholas again. Almost like that was like a warning shot to get away. Now it is... Orbweeb, is there anything else you can do? Or sorry, we're not even on Orbweeb's turn.
No.
Steve and Mort. Okay, so Steve's still preparing to dodge. You see Mort actually runs up past O'Flanagan, and O'Flanagan gives out a holler.
Wait, stop!
And Mort runs up to Orbweeb and Cornwood, and you see he's brandishing his dagger he got from when he was younger, and he looks both at you, and he says, I can do this! I want to help!
You can't.
Buddy, please do not. Please don't. Please go back to O'Flanagan.
You want to know what it's like to die?
It's not
It's
fun.
Not fun.
It's not fun.
At the same time.
You see he's looking towards the Displacer Beast, and he's brandishing his dagger, and he's standing at your guys' side, and it seems to be he's not listening to you, as he's over eager to help. It is now, and he's gonna hold to attack. Now it's up to Flanagan's turn. He's gonna run up behind Mort and go to throw him backward with a strength check. He grabs Mort by the shoulders and pulls him back about 5 feet. Is not successful in throwing him, but drags him backward about 5 feet. You see, he grabs him by the shoulders and just pulls him away from you guys. And he kind of keeps holding him back as he's just kicking and screaming like he wants to help too much. It is now Des Moines' turn.
Okay. I thought I had hold person. Where is it? Guess I don't. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to cast, wait, how far away? Okay. I'm going to cast Blindness Deafness on the one to the right.
Okay.
And that
Is that a savings
a
throw?
con. Yep, of 13. Con saving.
Okay. Got a 5.
All right. He is blinded. Says fails the target is either blinded or deafened, your choice for the duration.
Which one would you like to pick?
The right one.
Well, like blinded or deafened? Which one?
Oh, I said blinded.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
It just says for the duration. What does that mean?
It's a concentration.
Oh, 1 minute.
Okay.
It's for 1 minute.
Is it a concentration spell?
Doesn't look like it, no.
Okay. Any requirements?
At the end of each turn, the target can make the same Constitution savings throw, and on a success, the spell ends. So each round, it'll do a con savings throw 13 to see if it's unblinded.
Okay. As it's blinded, suddenly you see the illusion fades, and you see just the one stepping back, and it can't see. And it's kind of looking around like it's trying to listen now.
Oh, will you let me do something, please?
What is it?
Please!
What is it?
I want to send a message to somebody. It's a cantrip, so technically it's kind of another, but it'll be really cool.
What's the casting time on it, out of curiosity?
It is 1 round I can point my finger at somebody and talk to them.
You don't. So is this particular thing you're trying to do depend on you making it secret?
Yes.
And who is it to?
Who's closest to me? I'm gonna say to a Flanagan. I have
Okay.
a plan in my head.
Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to text me what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay. Demonia plays a quick tune on her lute, and just as quickly the tune stops, and during this time you are speaking to Flanagan's mind. It is now Corwin's turn.
All right. Going to reach down, grab a cup out of my satchel, reach down to the pond and scoop it up, and then pour it over myself, and then cast the Armor of Agathes. I need 1 cup of water to actually cast it.
Okay.
Put that on, which gives me an additional 10 points of HP. But now, if I get hit by this creature, they take 10 points of cold damage for every hit that they do upon me.
And what's the casting time?
It lasts for an hour, but it's 1 action. It's instantaneous. I just need to have the cup of water.
Okay, just a cup of water. No concentration requirement.
Nope. I just
Alright.
take it. I just
You
dump it on myself.
get a cup of water, you dunk yourself in the water, and as the water cascades over you, it's like it turns into ice for a moment and freezes over your body, almost like a magical effect, and then it fades. You are now casted with that spell. Anything else you can do?
I think that's an action. Okay. I'm gonna try and do the shadow creation, trying to make the fucking pike again to come out.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
$15.
You collide your hands together and you really hold your palms. You can feel a bit of sweat form between your palms as nervousness begins to grow within. And you see this purple shimmer form in between your hands. You draw your palm away from the other, and that purple rod begins to form and it's shining, and you pull out the entire pole arm. You have it now in your hands.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to just kind of hold it in my hand and just wait.
Okay. Any movement you would like to do?
No, I want to stay on the other side of the pond.
All right. This moment. Okay. So that's the only thing you're gonna do. Or Bweeb, it's up to you. I'd also like to know, healers, if you don't know, if somebody is down, if you heal them, they automatically come back up. No saves need to be made.
Oh.
If that was not aware, I'm not sure if you guys knew about that. So say in this example, a Flanagan goes down, right? Like he's quote unquote dead. Technically, he's just unconscious. He's not dead yet. If one of you are to run up to him and heal him for any amount of hit points, he is back up with those hit points. Just in case you guys didn't know. All right.
Okay.
And that who just went? Sorry,
Corwin, you said it
was-
was my turn.
Corwin. So it's Arbweave's turn. Okay.
Alright. I would like to try to pray to Minaliki and create an arcane focus so I can cast my spells.
Okay.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my pink Arakocran dagger. I'm gonna bend down to the ground, and I will begin praying.
Okay. So you take out Pink, the Aarakocran dagger, you hold it in your hands, you close your eyes, and you begin to pray. During this time, think of what you want to say, and we will come back to you next round. We are now on horses. They're making a strength save to break free. They're still kicking and neighing. Then we're going to do one particular horse. Okay.
The special horse. You should have named one of them Bojack.
You see the white horse lifts up his back hooves and kicks the Displacer Beast, who is blinded, in the face for 9 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. We are now on the Beastly's turn. Okay. You see, it turns to the horse named Bob, and it goes to slash wildly on disadvantage. God, that's a lot of dice to roll. Fuck. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. So he missed. And see the tentacles go to slash down towards Bob. Misses. Other one slashes down. Misses. As you see, it's just attacking wildly, trying to get more food. And wildly from getting hit in the face. It is now still the beast's turn. It's going to retreat backward after not feeling a hit. For almost all of its speed. It falls back about 25 feet away from you, fading into the forest lines as it is trying to recover. And he also gets the roll for a con save. That's a plus. You got a 13 that time.
He matches.
Matches? Okay. So you see, as he's backing away and falling into the tree line, his eyes begin to slowly open as he seems to not be blinded any longer. It is now Steve down to Mort. He's going to make a strength check against O'Flanagan to break free. He does not. He's kicking and screaming. It's up to Flynn. Or if you feel a tap on your left shoulder, and you see O'Flanagan standing next to you, holding Mort in his hands.
Can you just watch him for a moment?
Of course. I'm gonna bring Mort down to the kind of bent over position with me.
You see Mort's kicking and screaming against O'Flanagan, but then as you reach out your hand towards him, Mort looks at you, and there's a bit of synergy for a moment. As you can see his midnight blue eyes looking into yours for a moment, you see that familiar green pulse shine in his pupils and fades away again, and he kneels down towards you. Just then, O'Flanagan rushes over to Demonia, and he looks to Demonia and he says,
What do you want me to do?
We need to bum rush him. We need to hit him. We need to hit him hard. And I know you're strong. He's away from the group. He's retreating. I can knock him off his feet, and you have to hit him. I think I can knock him off his feet.
Okay.
Roll the dice.
You see he immediately takes off. He gets closer to the beast, and at the end of his turn, he'll hold and prepare to dodge just in case. It is now Demonia's turn.
Alright, I am going to advance. How much? up next to O'Flanagan, around dead. As far as I can go. Okay, thank you. And I am going to hold Earth Tremor
Okay.
cast.
What's the requirements for that spell?
Dex save at 13.
Well, like on your end, what's the requirements? You need any components? Do you have to? Is it concentration, casting time?
Oh, it's vocal and visual. So
Vocal and visual. Okay. So you hold your hands down to the ground. What are you saying as you're mustering Earth Tremor?
I'm gonna speak down to the earth a little bit, and say, "Whatever God help us knock this beast off his feet."
Okay. You press your hands firmly against the ground and you speak those words, and you can feel the ground beneath you shake slightly as it's beginning to form. It is now Corwin, or Weeb up next.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to... Yeah. Move to there. I'm going to cast Hex on the creature.
Okay.
That's a bonus action, so and get to choose a disadvantage that he does for any checks. I'm going to put his disadvantage on dexterity.
Any requirements for the spell?
None at all.
No casting time? Instant action?
I have to maintain concentration. Oh, shoot. Components is... Never mind, I need a Petrified Eye of a Newt. I redact my
Does
Hex
Petrified Eye of Newt have a golden value?
spell. No, it does not.
Do you have an arcane focus?
I do.
Then what is the arcane focus?
My rod.
Your rod? What rod?
The one in my inventory.
The one with the
It just
skull on
says-
it?
It just says rod. Arcane focus.
Okay. So are you going to disarm the pole arm you created and draw your rod? Because that's a two-handed weapon.
Right. No, I'm redacting the hex
You
altogether.
don't want to cast it all. Okay. So if you do have the arcane focus, you can still cast the hex. It's just that you have to have two hands
I'd have to...
free for the rod. Okay. So you're gonna withdraw the hex. What else do you want to do?
I'm gonna blast it.
Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
Okay. So as you're preparing the Eldritch Blast and the Beastly's eyes open, you do see the shimmer pulses for a moment, and suddenly the rule of two has reappeared again. Give me the attack with disadvantage.
I got it.
You did cast True Strike though,
Oh yeah, I have advantage.
so now it's in just one roll.
Okay, I rolled 2. The first one was a 13. The other one was a 16.
Okay, so we'll just take the 16. That's a hit. Give me damage.
6.
6 damage. Okay. You hold out your hand, the familiar energy forms in your palm, and you see it flickers for a moment. You knock it forward and it slams into the beast. You see it lets out a big hiss, and it stumbles a little bit and growls at you. You deal the 6 damage. Anything else you can do?
Yeah. No, I have to be closer in order to use this. Nope,
Okay.
I'm gonna wait right here.
All right, you wait right beside Demonia. Orb Weeb with horses up next.
I
praying?
am going to. I'm gonna. Is Mort already kneeling down with me, or is he just standing next to me?
Mort is kneeling down next to you.
All right, I'm gonna kind of put my arm around him and like have my palm opened out, and I'm gonna cast Druidcraft onto the pond, and just kind of allow like the lotus flowers to bloom and any of the surrounding weeds or flowers or plant material to bloom and become healthier.
Okay.
And I'm gonna instruct Mort to bow his head and close his eyes with me.
Okay. You cast Druidcraft, and suddenly flowers appear around the pond and blossom. What do you say?
I say, Maliki, I pray to you for strength. I have found myself in life or death again, and I choose life. I pray for your continuous strength you've given me time and time again. Allow me to cast the gifts you've given. I'm gonna look over to Mort, kind of with my eyes open a little bit. I'm gonna say, I'm here with a child with tremendous amounts of potential, and together we can bring peace to our own world with your help, Almighty Maliki. I'm gonna bow my head, kiss my dagger, kiss the ground, and then lift my head and hope I feel something different.
Okay. You kiss the dagger. You said you kissed the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, you kiss the ground. As you're kneeling, as your head's bowed, suddenly, if someone were to look back, Demonia, Flanagan, Corwin, give me perception.
$15.
Okay. Annika, what'd you get?
Like 22.
22. Okay, you all see it. For a moment, you guys glance backwards. You can feel a vibration through the air, and Orbweave is looking down. Her hair begins to rise towards the sky, like it's against gravity unnaturally as it seems to carry upward. There's a green energy that forms around her, and then her pink dagger shines brightly for a moment before it subsides, and her hair comes back to her shoulders. You feel a positive energy overwhelming you, Orbweave, and now your dagger is your arcane focus.
Heck
Nice.
I'm gonna
Nice,
nudge
nice,
Flanagan
nice.
and be like,
Noise,
well,
noise,
one
noise.
of the voices we talked to is real, I guess.
Smoke and
Oh.
mirrors.
Since I can't do anything else, I'm just gonna stand up and kind of help Mort up with me.
Okay, you rise to your feet, gracefully even, and Mort rises next to you, and Mort's in awe looking at you as he also saw what just happened. Orbweave, you didn't see that. You don't know why everyone's looking at you. Anything else
Okay,
you'd like to
that's-
do?
Thing to fight. Just kind of look up at everyone and notice that they're staring at me and just say, hey, you guys are facing the wrong way.
Your
It's
hair
over
did
there.
We'll talk later. Your hair did a thing.
That was a cool magic trick.
Thanks.
Flanagan looks back to the Displacer Beast. Anything else you can do?
No.
Okay. It is now the horse's turn. They're making a strength savings throw. Nope. It is now
That's fine.
Beastly's turn.
That's right. They need to just stay where they are.
Fucking for real. Don't do that.
Ooh, wait a minute. I have to think in the mind of the Displacer Beast. It runs into the shadows of the tree.
Bitch, you do not get to run away.
No.
I just got an arcane focus.
Said I can hit you now, bitch.
I can hit you now, bitch.
Come here. Oh, we missed the Kentucky Derby, guys. Matt's gonna be so disappointed.
Aw.
Rats.
We'll never
Okay.
know which horse won.
The Displacer Beasts, you guys watch as you're prepared to have a huge fucking showdown, and then they just fall back in the tree line. They're running.
Oh,
It is now Mort's turn. Mort looking to Orbweeb. He says, I want to help! What can I do? Still brandishing his dagger.
You are helping. You helped me pray. Now I'm stronger, and so are you, and you don't know it yet.
But they're gonna get hurt!
They won't get hurt. We're not going to let anyone else get hurt, and when they come back, we'll be ready. Did I notice them run away? I guess I don't even know if I saw that.
I feel like
On your turn, you can give me a perception check for free.
Okay.
It is now going to be Flynn's
For free.
turn. Flynn's gonna roll perception to see if he noticed where they fell back to. Natural one. He did not at all.
He fucking tripped and fell
You
on
see
his face.
Flanagan just holds his rapier close to his chest, and he is preparing to dodge. It is now Demoinia's turn. Demoinia, you can give me a free perception check.
On the house. 13.
You watch them fade into the tree line and head right on the map.
I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm just gonna mutter under my breath. Because I can't use my spell where I'm at. I'm just gonna say, you hurt my friends. And I'm just gonna take... How much?
Are you gonna release this? Are you gonna release the spell or cancel it?
I'm gonna cancel the spell and start
Alright,
going
you feel the
after
earth
him.
shaking beneath you, and you just whisper stop, and then the tremor just subsides, and you bring your hands back up.
Let me see how far away I am. Yeah, I'll go like 25 feet. Just into the tree line, looking for him.
Okay, you run into the
I'll go
tree
like
line
there.
and you're looking for them. Do you want to do an investigation to look for them?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because you haven't done an action yet.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm invested like a motherfucker. I'll find those bitches.
So you're really looking out. You said
20/20 vision.
They're circling back around the wagon, heading up towards the horses.
Can I yell that?
Yeah.
Out?
The speech action.
Alright, they're circling towards the wagons.
You all hear Demoina yell. They're circling towards the wagons. It is now... Anything else you can do before I move on?
I'm just gonna hold it there.
Carwin with Orweeb up next.
Right. Where are you? Make sure I understand this a little bit more. Okay.
I always forget how pretty this program is.
No.
it's really nice.
It looks like a lovely place to be, even though there's a dead horse and a monster.
Detailed. It's fine. It's still pretty.
Details.
Semantics.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, I'm gonna try and get a better line of sight on the other side of the carriage. I'm going to use Control Flame. I'm going to use keep a hold of the pike and take my hand and try and pull that flame over towards them to try and deter them from going that direction.
From the campfire?
Yes.
What's the range?
Control 60 feet.
Okay. Is it concentration based?
Nope.
Alright. So you hold out your hand and you kind of twist your arm and you watch the flame react to your spell as it just rises upward and just flames outward. We'll give them a charisma check to see if they got nervous about that. You see they're running towards the horses and the fire cuts off their path and it stops short. So the shimmer does not alter the illusion. There's still two, but they stop short of the horses and they're looking around like that did stop them in their tracks.
Good. With my spare hand still, can I go and see if there's any little tiny rocks or anything down by my feet?
Oh, thanks for subscribing, Matthew.
Hello. He just got off work.
I was like, what the hell was that?
that?
I haven't heard that in a while.
Howdy, partner.
Okay. So you want you're still holding your magical pole arm?
Yeah. So once it's there, it's just like a shadow weapon at that point.
But
And
the
it's
pole
like-
arm, it's a pole arm, right?
Yeah. So it's a pike. So I'm just
Pike.
having it sit in one hand at the moment, and I'm using the other hand to cast. To use the weapon, I need two, but I can hold on to it with just one.
Correct. Okay. You kneel down. You draw up some stones. That
Cool.
drawing the stones is going to take an action, though.
I'll do that next time.
You gotta locate them and then pick them up.
And then pick them up. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that'd take time. Okay. Then Yeah, I'm going to wait there, and I'm going to just try and keep the flames at that point.
So you're just gonna keep drawing flames and pushing it out.
Yep.
I'm sure she doesn't want him getting closer to him.
Huh?
I said he doesn't want him any closer to him.
Yeah, no, keep the fire away from me. That's why I'm by the water, just in case.
Just in case.
I'm like fucking Tinder, and it just.
Okay. I will allow you to continuously keep summoning fire from the campfire, but you do have to hold concentration.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Does your pull arm require concentration?
Nope.
Alright. So you're holding a pull arm to your side, it's stabbing the ground, and you're continuously summoning a flame from the campfire to block their path. And it is stopping them for now. Orbweeb, with horses up next.
Alright, I'm gonna move to right there.
Okay.
Well, maybe not right there.
You should be able to
Maybe,
walk
like,
on your
right.
own if you'd like, or I can move you.
Can I really?
The whole time?
Oh, what, this whole time?
Mm-hmm. I just figured you didn't want to.
I just didn't know I could. Well then, perfect. I'm gonna move right there.
25
And I'm
speed.
gonna cast Moonbeam on them.
Okay, you run up and you cast Moonbeam. What are the parameters and requirements?
So the requirements, it does require material, but none of them have monetary value. So now that I have the arcane focus, I can use it. Concentration up to 1 minute. A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause a searing pain and must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
So it's like a ghostly plume of fire that you summon?
Kind of. It's like a cylinder of light. That's just like 40 feet tall. It's like a column of light on top
you
of
can
them.
control
And
its
I
area
cast it
and-
right on them. And I can move it on my turn if I want to, on my next turn. And on the start of their turn, they need to make a Constitution saving throw. And then I can calculate the damage past that.
Screw it. So it's right on top of
That'll
them?
do. Right on top of them. I wish they were on fire.
I'm working on it.
So am I, it's fine.
All right,
like
and
I'm
what
on
is,
fire.
and so it's there, you summon it on their position, what's the damage?
It's 2d10 radiant damage, but they have to make a Constitution saving throw. In the spell, it says to wait until their turn starts, but if you want to do it now, we can.
Okay, yeah, alright, no, that's fine. We'll wait till their turn starts. It is
I'll keep it
now,
pulled up.
anything else you can do? It's concentration based?
Concentration based, I have to just focus.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Horses. They're making a strength check. Okay, you see one horse bucks really hard. Bob is dead. Nicholas is dead. Bob bucks really hard, and you see one more buckle breaks, and part of the tandem that's holding the satchels or the saddles together snaps, and Bob is almost free. It is now
Robert, please.
the beast's turn,
Ah, the beast.
and
Beast
they
is-
have to make the con save, right?
Yes.
Is it half damage or no damage on the con save?
They got
Half damage
fucking
save.
6.
I'm just-
Fail!
Okay, what's damage?
Boom.
Give me a roll.
Nine.
9 damage. Okay. You see the plume of light shines brightly as Orbweeb holds her hands to the sky and brings them downwards, and this light beam just slams on top of them. And they let out a large hiss, and they go to charge Orbweeb. And they're allowed to leave the plume, right?
Yeah, they can.
Okay. Orbweeb, seeing you alone, they charge you.
As a reaction, can I move the moonbeam?
You're allowed to, right? As part of the spell.
Mhm.
Yep. You're welcome to move the moonbeam.
I'm gonna move it with them. You in charge at me?
Okay.
I'll bring
so
the moonbeam with you.
Their next turn, they'll take that damage. They use. They're gonna use 10 speed. They're 10 feet away from you, and they're gonna make their attack rolls against you. You see, it lunges forward. It's bearing its tentacles over its head. It goes to shoot down towards you. And a nat 1. Okay, so you see one goes to shoot down towards you, and it goes to as one tentacle goes to strike you towards the chest. Suddenly, you see a dagger flies over your head, stabs the tentacle through it, and it draws the tentacle back with the dagger still stuck inside of it. And you turn to your left, and you see Mort is holding his hand out, and you threw the dagger into the tentacle and stabbed it in his tentacle. You see the tentacle gets drawn back, and it goes limp, and it's just dangling next to the Displacer Beast. Now, both duplications have a dangling tentacle, like it has gone limp. The right tentacle, however, strikes you.
Go Mort.
Which one did he strike?
The left one.
Does that mean that one's the real one?
So they both sides go limp, like both duplicants go limp.
Yeah.
Okay, Orbweeb. The left tentacle strikes you in the chest, pierces into your chest, and then rips out again as some blood pours from you. You take 12 damage as it rips away from you.
Oh, fuck.
Just as quickly, they draw back. With the rest of their speed, they only use 10. Alright, they use the rest of their speed and fall back into the tree line. Breaking eye view. Okay. It is now. You see, Mort is next to you, Orbweeb, and he looks at you, and he's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, buddy, I'm fine.
Just blood just pouring down your chest.
Yeah,
How much
I'm
health do you
actually
have?
doing very bad too.
2. Okay, there's blood pouring down your chest, but Mort is kind of wincing at the look of it, and he's like, "I can try to help you." And you see he starts like trying to tear off a piece of his shirt, like he's trying to whittle together some kind of cloth to help stop the bleeding. It is now.
Can I-
What?
I was gonna ask if I could do like a quick medicine check to like kind of help guide him through helping
We'll
me.
just say you help him him
Okay.
do it.
That sounds
Flynn. It is Flynn's turn. He rushes towards Ammonia's side, and he makes an investigation check. Whoops, wrong fucking roll. Intimidation with a natural 20?
I'm
Damn.
fucking terrified.
I want to intimidate
Runs up
the
and starts
forest.
intimidating the shit out of Demonia. You can't even do it, pussy.
Did you see where they went?
The Flanagan's
I see
kind of
where they
looking
went?
back and forth, trying to figure out what the hell happened. You do not know where they are now. On your turn, you
Did I
can make
not
an
see them run
investigation.
by? Oh,
No. On your turn, you can make a perception and see if you know where they went, but as of right now, no.
okay. No, they just ran away.
Shit. Well, what's up with all the fire and lights?
It's a great question. I don't know. I ran into the forest and the rest of it lit on fire. So,
Well, Flanagan is frantically looking around, holding his rapier. He prepares to dodge. It is Des Moines' turn.
I'm gonna make an. You said investigation or perception?
Investigation or perception. Investigation to see where they are now. Perception to see if you saw where they went. Perception would be the easier option. Investigation will tell you where they are now.
I got a 5. I don't know.
On investigation, yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah, no, no fucking clue.
Anything else you can do?
I'm gonna walk out a little ways just because I don't know where they went, but I want to find them. So I'm just gonna come down a little bit towards the fire to see if I can see what's going on. Sorry, I was trying to measure, not like
You're good.
or to see how much I was using. But I'm just gonna come down here to see if I can see, you know,
Okay, yeah, you
what
come
the hell
down
happened
there.
with the fire?
Basic perception shows you can see Orbweed by this plume of light, along with Mort, and you do not see any Displacer Beasts.
Okay. I yell out to her, like, what happened?
Don't walk into the light.
I didn't plan on it. I lost him.
I ran that way. I'm gonna gesture literally in her general direction.
All right.
Okay.
Off that way.
She points that way. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Corwin, with Orbweed up next.
Corwin will just kind of shout out, anybody know where they went?
I'm gonna look up and go that way, and just vaguely point in the same direction that.
I've got no idea.
Alright, I'm gonna pull the flames into the pond to like extinguish that flame that I was controlling.
It is gone.
He said, "Whoosh."
Okay.
And so is the campfire.
Alright, I'm going to I'm gonna find me some rocks.
All right. You use your action to gather rocks, and they are now in your hand.
Excellent. Alright, I'm going to move up right about me.
You better put Steve in a safe place.
Steve, what the hell are you doing?
Steve's moving on his own. That's where he's been.
Okay.
He was connected to Flanagan for a little bit, but he logically wouldn't be that far. Corwin, what are you doing?
I moved
got
in
rocks.
between the two. I got rocks, and then I moved in between the two tree lines.
Okay. It is now Orbweeb's turn with horses up next.
All right. Did I actually get to even see where they went, or did I not see where they went?
Standard perception will tell you they went up. Yeah,
Up here, like
They went-
I guess yeah,
that way.
up here-ish.
As far as you know, they got to the point of where Des Moines and the wagon is, about right here.
Okay.
Then you lost view of them.
Let me check something real fast.
Okay.
Ah,
Where are they gonna pop up? Where
Huh.
are they?
So
did they
excited.
take any extra damage when I moved the moonbeam with them?
No, because it starts on their turn. And by the end of their turn, they use their speed to run back towards the tree line. Because they have a lot of speed.
They fast bitches.
They're fast as fuck. It's 40 if you were curious.
Well, I guess actually it doesn't matter because the concentration was broke with the moonbeam when they attacked me. So
Well, not
I
really.
would've had-
You would have to make a d20 roll. How much damage did you take? You took 12, so yeah. If it's under 10, there's no roll needed. You keep concentration. Over 10, you have to make a Constitution savings throw. So go ahead and give me one.
it's okay. I'll just break concentration anyway.
Okay. You release concentration.
And I'm gonna move. Let me make sure I can actually move that far. What do you have to, Annika?
I was trying to draw a little moon, and then Preston added eyeballs.
You don't
Naturally, I
know
had
if
to
it. You don't know it was me.
put-
But yeah, you're right.
I'm like, yeah, that was me.
All right, I am going to move up to Des Moines, and obviously not seeing them in the general vicinity, as we already knew. I am going to cast in the direction that they were running in,
Okay.
spike growth, which is in the ground in a 20-foot radius centered in a point within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. So the plan was to make the edge of that up to O'Flanagan and me and Demonia, essentially. So I guess the centered point would be, what was it, 20 feet? Yeah, would be around that area up here.
So you want
Would
it
be the
like
centered point of it. That would be the centered point of the rough terrain, and it would end kind of around this, if that makes sense. The big circle that I just made with the ruler.
I want to see if I can like fuck it. Okay. Use your pen and draw the circle
Okay.
just to make this easier. I wanted to find an effect,
totally
but
fair. How do you use your...
hey, I found an effect.
Oh, there you go. And it's a circle. Can you make it really big?
What's the size?
Well, I guess it's a 20-foot radius, so I guess it'd actually only be 10 feet from the centered point. So the middle would be right at here.
So it's about yay big. Okay. Where? Right here?
It would be... No, it'd be like right there.
Right here. Okay.
Yeah. I think it'd be a 20-foot radius. Is that a 20-foot radius? That's only a 10-foot radius.
Okay, so 20 feet.
Wait, is radius
Bigger.
halfway from the center? Or...
I'm pretty sure it's
All the
20
way.
feet in any direction.
Yeah,
But
so diameter is from one side to the other. Radius is the halfway point to any other
Okay.
side.
So it's actually 40 feet.
40 feet wide.
It's a really big area,
That's a
yeah.
Big
My
fucking
God.
area.
That's why I
We're
said it
not
would
gonna
be
be
like
able to
this
advance
whole
in the-
place.
yeah,
that's what
20
I thought
feet
it
from the center though.
Yes.
Yeah,
And this,
20
I would cast the center 20 feet away from me. Because I can actually cast it up to 150 feet away from me if I wanted to.
Okay, so where do you want it?
The edge would be along O'Flanagan and me and Demonia. The edge of it. The edge of it. I'm so sorry. To the right. To the right.
Over here?
To up. I wish I could. Yeah, sure. That works. Yes,
this
that
left or
green
right?
dot. The green dot.
Right there.
Boom.
Okay. Let
Perfect.
me just get this shit.
This is like half of D&D.
It really is.
Okay.
It's like, no.
No, what I
right
meant
there.
was...
All right. So, what are the damages for being inside it?
2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet traveled within it, and once if they're like if they're already in it when at the beginning of their
Is there a
turn,
save?
they would take that damage. No save.
No save. They just take it. All right. Get ready to make rolls. Okay. Horses are flipping their minds.
It's also the area is invisible, so they don't know why the ground hurts them and when it's going to stop.
Okay.
That's nasty.
Mort. It is Mort's turn. Mort's up with you guys, and he's like, "See, I told you I could help. I can fight.
Do not go any further than right here. Seriously, you'll get hurt.
Why?
Because I put magic stuff on the ground that's going to hurt you.
Ah. It's
I'm
Flint's
also going to
turn.
yell that out to, I'm sure Demonia heard that. I'm going to yell that out to O'Flanagan. Don't advance any further. The ground will hurt you.
Okay. You're just gonna hold his action then and prepare to dodge. Demonia.
Like, so how much of the ground exactly is painful?
A whole lot of it.
So
Like
what's your
40
plan
feet
then?
that way.
For
Well,
them to run back and get hurt?
if they're in it, it'll hurt. If they left and come back, it'll hurt.
I'll take it. I'm just going to...
It'll hurt.
Wait and prepare to dodge.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? Well, actually, there's nothing else you can do. Just preparing to dodge. Corwin, with our wave up next.
Did I hear the warning?
She yelled it, so yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I think you skipped the monster's turn.
Did I?
Yeah, you went horses.
You
but
said
you didn't-
Orbeez's up
they'll
next,
just go
and they
twice.
haven't taken any damage yet.
They'll just go twice. My phone's dead again.
Damn.
God.
This bitch dies fast.
Charge your phone.
Yeah.
I
Get a new
did.
phone.
I did. It was at 30% when we
That's
started,
right.
so like, I'm not surprised. But I've already recharged it during break and it died again.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to do?
Well, I was gonna move in, but I think I'll wait now.
It's probably a solid idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up over towards O'Flanagan.
Okay.
I can't fucking see me. Right there.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No.
No?
Oh, wait,
Okay.
wait. I'm going to use spider climb, and I'm gonna climb up this fucking tree and see if I can get a vantage point.
Okay. You use spider climb. Any requirements?
I just need a spider, but I can use the fuck. I'm holding the pole arm. I gotta climb anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna deactivate the shadow creation, and then I'm going to use the rod to make myself have the ability of a spider and climb up this tree.
All right. So you pull out the rod to give yourself the ability of a spider. You stow it, climb up the tree, get to a vantage point. You get through the brush. You get to the top. You look around, and you can see the area around you. Perception, basic perception, would show you the horses, the dead horses, the 10, Demonia, and Mort, and Orbeez. Any further would require rolls.
Yeah, no, that was my action to do that. So no, I will stay up here and then I'll call out if I see anything.
All right, Orbeez.
I prepare to dodge.
Prepare to dodge.
I am just waiting.
All
I'm gonna
right, it
actually
is
hold my dagger and,
Prepare- prepare to
prepare
attack.
to dodge if needed, but have it
All right,
in
hold
my
the dagger
hand.
and prepare to dodge. Okay. It is now their turn. So,
Yes, sir.
what? Roll me damage for being inside it. Roll me damage twice, actually. Then give me the totals. Actually, you know what?
Alright.
Sorry, I'm fucking with you. Roll me damage for being inside it. Then tell me the total.
4.
4. Okay. Now roll me damage for them leaving it.
Depending on where they started, they would take 2d4 damage every 5 feet that they moved inside of it.
So that's 20 feet.
So then they would get 2d4 damage 4 times.
All right. So roll me 8d4.
So the first one was 4, the second one was 3, third one is 6, and the fourth one is 4.
Nice.
Nice.
4, 3,
Okay.
6, 4.
Nice.
Corwin, you run up next to Flanagan, and you immediately hear the brush and twigs crack, and they go flying through the trees. It's about to attack you, bearing its tentacles.
While up in the tree?
Oh, that's right. You're in the tree. Sorry. Okay. No, it's going towards Flanagan.
Okay.
It goes towards Flanagan. He gets a chance to dodge. So they are on disadvantage when they try to attack him. Okay. So this is the first one. That's a miss. This is the second one. Okay. You see the Flanagan watches as it lunges through the tree lines and goes to strike him and misses both times.
Damn.
Good.
Sucks for them.
You leave Flinny boy alone.
Okay. Okay, it is the end of their turn. They take off running. Okay, it is now. I didn't have my things dead. End of their turn. Horses are gonna make a strength check. Oops.
Weren't you
Ooh.
going to have the Displacer Beast to go twice since you skipped their previous turn?
Right. Thank you for reminding me. Give yourself
Yeah.
an inspiration if you haven't.
Nice.
I thought them running further was their second action.
Well, no, they have enough speed to exit it
Oh.
and keep going, and
That makes sense.
technically they can use their action to double that. So,
Fair enough.
okay. But yeah, their first action was them lunging out of the forest, attacking a Flanagan, and then continuing because they have 40 speed. And then their second action was all of their speed.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. So Mort's turn. He's looking at both of you, and he's like still holding the dodge, and he's kind of just doing 360s, trying to watch himself. But he seems like he continuously kind of like puts his arms around you guys and walks around a little bit, like he's trying to protect you. It is now a Flanagan's turn. A Flanagan goes running past the tree line.
I saw them running this way. Let's see.
Then go get him.
He is going to then go get him. He is going to get. Let's see. That's as far as he gets. Did I just lose him in the tree? Motherfucker. Where the fuck?
Where's the Flanagan?
He pulled a fucking stealth check like a god on me.
He's gone. He found him. It's over. Oh,
There he is.
The
Like,
trees
damn it.
seemingly move on their own. Okay.
My immersion.
Okay. All right. He runs this way. He's going to use his action to run back to camp. And that's the end of his turn. It is now Des Moines' turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take off running towards those guys.
'Kay.
Because they hurt my friends. Let me see. How far can I go? Okay. That far. I guess I'm going dashing back to the. Stop it. Dashing back to the tent.
All right, just a second. Ugh. So you're dashing to the tent?
Yeah, just beside the tent here. Just kind of over where a Flanagan is. Just gonna yell to a Flanagan. Like, we've got to find them.
Okay. You're over to a Flanagan. He's looking at you, and he's looking around. He's like,
Do you have any idea where they went?
Oh. They were gone, and then they were on top of you, and now they're gone again.
I see Flanagan kind of has his dagger down by his side, and he's kind of keeping a good steady look out. Is there anything else you'd like to do? No. Okay. It is now. Let's see. After Des Moines, Corwin.
Alright. I'm up in the tree now.
Yep.
I really saw that playing out differently in my head. Do I have any idea on where they are currently from the vantage point? Like, from where I was at, did I see them running at all? I'm up in a tree.
Actually. So, perception would tell you. Basic perception would tell you. They went about this way before you lost them. Now you can roll for investigation, roll for perception.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
But with a tree and trying to make sure you keep your footing, you're having a hard time looking at far distances.
Yeah. I'll use my investigation to see if I can figure out where they are. The 14.
You see them.
The music boomed ever so lightly when you said that.
You did.
It was like you see them.
Did that on purpose.
It's timing. It's
He
calculated.
said, "Yeah, I know."
It's calculated.
I know.
I'm my own production team. Don't worry about it.
He has his own orchestra in the background of his house right now.
Okay, you see them. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna let everyone know, like, down south of us, maybe about 30, 40 feet from O'Finnegan and Des Moines. They're out in the grass, and I'm gonna throw a rock.
Okay, Sending Stone's range.
It doesn't have a range, actually. I just have a rock.
So you just
It doesn't have a range.
there
No,
should be a range.
I tell you, it doesn't. Just so I can throw a rock.
Like you just
You can-
throw.
Let the man throw the damn rock.
Well, that's a
Let him
problem.
throw
I don't have to
rocks.
set a range on it if there is no range. Otherwise,
That's
that's just
fucking nerfed.
Well,
It's
it's too
Sending
late
Stone.
now.
200 feet away. It's like rock.
It's called Magic Stone.
Back.
magic stone.
That's
Range
wonderful. I
areas
love it.
touch.
I throw a fucking rock.
Rock, rock,
Oh, nope,
rock,
it does.
If
right
thrown,
there.
it has a range of 60 feet.
Yeah,
I was like,
never
it
mind.
has to have something. Okay.
It's infinite.
It's like it's infinite. You can just snipe somebody from across the nation. Like, all right.
Let's see.
Disadvantage.
Oh, I could totally get him.
I totally get it.
Alright, let's
I
do
mean,
it.
yeah, he doesn't have to worry about throwing it over anybody. He's all the way
he's
higher up than
throwing it
everyone
up
else.
on a tree, so I
Like
would.
from a tree. I mean,
The first one was an 11. Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah, an 11.
Okay. You hold out your hand. You send the stone. It goes flying at blistering speeds towards the Displacer Beast, and thunk! Hits a rock. Bing!
That direction. Follow the rock.
You guys did see.
I saw him. Thank
Did
you.
see all that. Yeah. Okay. Des Moines, or not Des Moines yet. After Corwin or Weeb.
all right, I'm gonna meander my way down, and I'm going to try to encourage Mort to come with me. If he does not come with me on his own, I will grab his hand and pull him.
No,
with me.
he's going with you.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Didn't
He
want
wants
to.
to. He wants to fight them.
Okay. I'm gonna look down at him. I'm gonna say, "You don't get any closer to them. I'm serious." And
Okay.
then I'm actually gonna. Let's see. I was right here. Fantastic. I'm gonna actually move to right. Like right there.
Okay.
Right there. And I'm gonna cast Poison Spray. And it's the one where I blow the gas at them, and they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
If
Should
they
blow him a little
succeed,
kiss when you blow it.
pretty much like a little.
22.
Oh, well. It did nothing.
Okay. You hold out your hand. You blow this mist, and it just kind of dissipates before it gets to them.
Ah,
Stop it.
Anything else you can do?
pray.
Pray. Okay.
You know the
pray.
fight's bad when Orweeb just says pray.
Okay, they're at range with you. They turn to you as you blow this mist, and you see they hiss at you, and they go to strike.
I'm gonna hiss back. With the most animal-like hiss I ever could.
Did they get a 22 to hit?
Yeah, they did.
They got a
They
natural
got a
20
nat
to
20.
hit.
They actually
get-
got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Orweeb says,
Let me do the math. in my head
sayonara,
real quick.
everyone.
Okay.
That was the last
That's the
blow
last
she
you're
ever
gonna see of
blew.
me. That sure is.
There's a dog here. Look at him.
Ah,
You
hello,
gonna save
baby.
the day?
You gonna come save the
He
day.
heard that we were in trouble.
What's he gonna do about it?
He gonna fight them Displacer Beasts. He's like, I heard they're kitties. I don't like cats.
I don't like the kitties.
They're mean to my dad.
Mean to my dad. It doesn't even matter. I have 2 health. You're just
it does
egging
matter.
it on, man.
It actually does matter because if you take too much damage after being knocked out, you die.
Okay, well,
So you see, Orbeeb runs up and she missed out this mist, and they turn her hiss, and then the tentacles rise up and they just
the tentacle.
Oh yeah, its tentacle rises up. Oh, that's right. Okay. So its tentacle rises up, and in a rage of fury, just strikes down towards Orbweeb, pierces into your chest, and does 14 damage. Peels out, and you watch Orbweeb just collapses and falls to the ground. After that point,
Bad kitty.
all right, takes off running. You can still see it, but it takes off running. That spell is gone. Orweeb, you are down.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, bad.
Down bad,
Okay.
real bad.
The horses are gonna make a strength check. 4. Okay. I forgot to mention too when I got interrupted. The second turn thing. So, one turn the horses did get a 20. Bob did. So you see, Bob the horse breaks a rein, and the buckle snaps, and the reins holding the saddles together just lets go and collapses. And you see, Bob just takes off running
No.
Bye, Bob.
this
Fuck's
way.
sake, Bob.
You see Mike takes off running this way, and
Yep.
you see whatever his name was running off this way. Okay.
Horse number 4.
It is now
Fucking Ted.
Mort's turn. He runs up to Orbweeb and he's like screaming and he's like trying to grab onto Orbweeb and he's like, "Somebody help her!" As he's like
Oh,
shaking her as violently as he can, trying to wake her up.
God damn it.
It is now
Or we
Flanagan's
take
turn.
1 more damage from being shooken on the ground.
Flanagan runs up to Orbweeb and you see he's still brandishing his rapier, as now his goal is to make sure that he doesn't come back and attack you guys again. He's gonna hold an attack. Demonia.
I'm just gonna be blinded with rage by that. I am so pissed off. I'm gonna look over at Orbweeb. I would say that I'm close enough to, yeah, I'll walk like 5 feet up to her, put my hand towards her, be like, I will fix this. And then I'm gonna run towards where the fucking monsters went. Sorry, I have an angry kitty. It's the
How far?
monster. Sorry. Let me see.
20 feet, 15
How
feet.
much movement do I have? I'm trying to see how much movement I just used.
Should be
Hold on.
25. You just did 5 though to walk to Orbweeb and walk. So if you were right here originally, you've already walked
Yeah.
10 feet.
Okay, cool. That's what I was checking. Okay, so I'm gonna walk another 10 feet up here.
'Kay.
Towards them. Just screaming, spit mad, screaming at them. Bunch of horrible names.
Let's see how far away you are. Okay. You see, as you approach and you start cussing at them, it raises a tentacle as it's guarding itself and goes to strike you with it for its reaction.
I hope it misses or I'm gonna die.
It missed.
Thank God.
It goes to strike you, and you watch the tentacle just reach past your face to your left side, and you see the saliva kind of pouring out of the tentacle mouth, and the teeth wisp past your face, and then shoots back towards the forest line. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna yell towards it and be like, "You stupid motherfucker, you missed!" And then I'm going to use something. What's it called? Earth Tremor. So they need to pass a dex of 13.
Is it concentration, casting time, requirements? One action casting time?
Yep.
Yeah?
It's a 1 action casting time, yep.
Alright, con save?
Yep. Dex save, if they fail, they take 1d6 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Natural 20.
Are you fucking for real?
I'm not kidding. I can show
So
you
dead
right
ass
now.
right
if you
now?
want.
I know, I
Yeah.
see it. I see it.
Got them receipts.
Got them receipts.
Okay, well, even though they failed, the ground in that area, if it's loose earth or stone, which I'm assuming this would be like dirt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It becomes difficult terrain until cleared, with each 5-foot diameter portion requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand. So they're kind of trapped where they're at.
So their speed is halved.
Yeah.
Okay. Until they get out of that zone. What's the zone range?
5 feet in diameter around it, and it says it takes 1 minute to clear.
5.
So.
Okay. So it's
And
about
I'm gonna
this big.
yell back to the party and be like, "You might be able to get to them. They're slowed."
All right. Corwin with Orbeeb up next.
Time to snipe. All right. Eldritch Blast followed by a fucking pebble.
I can't even see you in the trees, dude.
You're just in there somewhere.
You're just
I'm a
in
sniper.
there.
You're not supposed to be able to see me.
You should be able to put him in a tree.
I
like-
wish.
Little character,
Alright, I'm
yeah.
just gonna move the trees a little bit. All right. So you're sniping them.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast. I know it's on disadvantage. Man, that's a fucking 24 too.
God
Fucking
damn, that's actually better.
fuck
They do.
me.
I want you to know too. You missed anyway. But in this circumstance, they're in trees, so they are shielded. So you would have, if you
Oh,
hit,
fuck, okay.
they would have taken half damage.
That's fair.
But you
Well-
still missed. You hold up your right hand, arc out the blast. It goes flying into the tree line, hits a couple of leaves, dissipates.
My rock.
I'm gonna turn around and yell towards him. Like, your aim!
That's a nat 20, but the bomb fucking disadvantage.
You fucking motherfucker.
Ah, there we go. 22.
22 to hit
Yeah.
with the rocks. Okay, give me damage. It's halved.
Roll high.
3
6 of
damage.
It's a rock.
Okay, you send the stone outward, and you watch it go clink, 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 and it does smack as it ricochets off the trees and hits the Displacer Beast. Which is pretty impressive if there's 2 and they're in tree line, and you still fling a rock and manage to hit it.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'll take
Anything
it.
else you can do?
I have move. Yeah, I have movement. I can get out of the tree now.
Okay, getting out of the tree will cost.
With
an
spider climb
action.
still?
Oh, you spider climb. Okay, no, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're off the tree. That's about 5 movement.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go right about there.
Hello.
Okay. Might be easier if I just do a grid.
Hey, yeah.
There you
There we
go.
go. Now we're cooking with the
You mean
hot
these-
grease.
These 5 foot squares. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be helpful. Okay. All right. So now it is Orbweeb's turn.
It's a Constitution saving throw, right?
It is just a normal D20. We did it
Okay.
wrong that one time.
19!
All right, that's one.
Yeah.
That's one yes.
One success.
All right, it is now
There's one will to live.
the horse's turn.
It's me every morning.
Right? One will to live.
God.
One death saves. Wait.
Fuck you, Ted.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
we
Dad.
lost. Or
The
we
horses
physically
are
and
just
literally.
taking off into the forest lines. It is now Mort's turn. Mort is standing in the way of Orbweeb and holding out his hands with no dagger, no weapon. He's holding out his hands like he's prepared to defend her. It is now back up. Flanagan is also standing and protecting. It is going to be he's holding his action, so is Mort. Demonia.
I'm going to retreat back to myself, to Orbweeb.
Okay.
And
As you fall back, they are going to take their reaction to strike you again.
okay,
You sound so defeated. You're just like, okay.
it's fucking fine.
That's
Fine.
a hit.
That's respectable. I'm gonna die before I even get over there. Hold on, let me walk my ass back.
Hold on, I'm being hit.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna die here. Toward me vertical.
Go horizontal like the rest of us.
You take 13 damage.
Yeah, I do.
Strikes you in the back as you turn and run and you start running back towards the Flanagan. How much health do you have?
Quick question: does anybody else have healing? Is that just us?
No.
Just curious.
Yeah, that was only you. And Orbweeb.
Yeah.
Okay,
Isn't
so
that funny?
you took 13
So
damage. Are you down?
I was at. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I was at 4 health.
So yeah, you're
6
just
health.
KO'd.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, so I'm dead.
Okay, you get about that far. Demonia, you're running towards Flanagan and Mort. And you say they're looking towards you worried, and then a tentacle rises from the forest line and strikes you in the back. And he's going, "Ugh!" And you fall down on the ground, KO'd.
Pretty cool.
That's dramatic.
Oh.
What? Okay, so now we're on Corwin with Orby up next.
I'm back.
Christ.
Corwin, your basic perception does show you. Flanagan looks at you. He's holding his hand in front of Mort. Mort's trying to get past him, and then you see he's holding the other hand in front of Orbweeb, like he's trying to make sure none of them takes a hit. He's looking to you like he's like, do something or help me, or you can't really tell, but it looks like he's like, we're fucked, is the basic idea you get from him.
I'm gonna look back and give him the same look, like, no shit.
Yeah.
God. Okay. I'm going to... Okay, alright, I'm gonna run in there because I still have the armor on, so I'm gonna go in there because if they keep hitting me, they're taking fucking damage, and I still have full health.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay. They already used their reaction this round, so they can't hit you.
Yep. I'm going to use Thunderclap on them.
Okay.
I create a burst of a thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within the range must, other than myself, must succeed a Constitution savings throw or take 1d6 thunder damage.
So it's a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
That's 18, 19. That's 20.
Cool. Okay.
So it's no damage?
Yeah.
All right. You bring your hands together and you slap them closed and you hear the boom, but they don't react to it. It is now...
Hold on.
Sorry.
Now, with my hands are now open, I'm going to cast Hex on it. So now when I do fucking hit it, I'll be doing additional damage. So I will clap.
The cantrip was a bonus action? That's the casting time?
The Thunderclap was the action. Hex is a bonus action.
Okay. And Hex, they have to be hit, right?
Yeah. So what I'm doing... So what I can do on them is Hex is instantaneous, but I can choose one thing that they're on disadvantage on. I'm gonna put it on Dex.
Okay.
So all their checks they have to do forward, they're on disadvantage, and whenever I hit them, they take additional 1d6 necrotic damage on top of any other damage that I put.
Got it. Okay. Now that's end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Orbweeb, make a save. Or just a roll, not a save. Technically a death save, but you know what I'm saying.
13!
All right, that's one yes.
Good to hear.
Horses are taking off. Mort is going to make a strength check to get past a Flanagan. On disadvantage. Yeah, he does not get past a Flanagan. He trips and falls, actually. And he starts to actually cry. He's panicking because he wants to help the Demonia, but Flanagan won't let him get the Demonia, so now he's freaking out. It is now back to the top of the list. Flanagan is going to make a continuous strength check to keep Mort in place. He keeps Mort in place. He is going to be actually restraining him now, so that consumes his action to restrain him. it is going to be Demonia. Give me a save.
Alrighty. Five. Fail.
All right, it's one
Fuck.
fail. Okay. Corwin.
Okay. I'm going to go in. I'm going to pull out my sickle.
Okay.
I'm gonna run in there and start hacking away.
All right, you
Taking
run
the
in.
lead.
This is the top of a new round, so as you begin your movement, they're going to use their reaction to hit you again. That's a hit with a 17, with modifier added on top.
Yep.
It's 2. So as you take your first step, you take 16 damage. Whoosh! Slams into your chest and rips out. How much health do you got?
Hold on, doing the math.
Okay.
Because I had
16.
10 temp, so then minus 6 from here puts me at 20. 29. They do take 10 damage for hitting me, though.
Okay.
Oh, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
also
dude.
have a reaction, so now I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke for them touching me
Wait.
as well.
I skipped their turn.
Oh, okay.
So give me a second. Okay, so
Do you want me to put the health back, or do you want me to redo the whole
wait
thing, or
on
leave
it.
it
We'll
where?
keep the damage you've already done. We'll just keep that because I fucked up. But that first part. Well, your turn is still your turn. We'll get the damage you did is done. We'll continue your turn after what they do. So just
Gotcha.
pause. Okay. So they're going to try to strike you again.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Jesus.
Cool. It's cool.
Cool.
I got it.
We're cool.
I'm sorry, buddy. They raise their right tentacle and it shoots out towards you, pierces you into the chest. With the crit, you take 28 damage. Whoosh! It rips out of your chest. What are you at?
2.
2 health.
But
Okay.
they hit me, so now I could do my shit.
Okay.
Fuck.
So, hold on. They're gonna move as you're about to do that.
That's cool. I'm glad they can also do that. Shimmy past my dead body.
Okay. Do your thing. Your reaction.
Okay, so that is a where is Hellish Rebuke? Okay. 3d10 going out. 23 plus the hex, so 1d6. Up 24. Plus the 10 that was done for them touching me, so that would have been a total of 34 damage.
Thank God.
Alright.
Gotta be making a dent in these motherfuckers at this point,
I-
right?
For real.
How do you do it?
Fuck yeah, Jesus Christ. So as they come up and they sink their tentacles into Corwin and they pull them out, a bit of frost goes up the tentacles and starts shriveling up. They take off, and as they're running, Corwin flicks his hand and points to them and rains fire upon them, dropping these large meteors on top of them, cratering them into the ground as they fall and drop and become a cindering pile of cat.
All right. Giant explosion. They are just paced into the ground. It is dead.
Thank
Thank
God.
God.
Demonia,
Yeah.
save.
Yeah.
So far, you had 1 fail. That's 1 pass.
That's
Keep going.
That's pass. Do it again.
Yep. Or Weeb, you have your last one to do, right?
I have one
Tell
more
me,
to
roll
do.
roll it and tell me what it is.
5, 1 fail.
Okay. Demonia, where are you at right now? 2 fail, 1
One
yes?
fail. One fail, one save.
Okay. Give me another one.
You might have skipped one of mine.
Where are you at then?
What now?
Like, yeah, what's your current count? I lost track.
Now I'm at 2 success, 1 failure. Because I
Okay,
just got a
give me the
19.
last one.
Nat 20.
You,
Yeah.
Demonia, you're laying on the ground. You hear kaboom! And your eyes flutter open, and you're groaning in pain. You have 1 hit point. Orbweeb?
Thank God.
Nat 20!
Yeah.
Kaboom! And your eyes
Yeah.
flutter open, and you're like, oh. You also have 1 hit point. Instantly, Mart is up to you, Demonia, crying and sobbing. Doesn't even know Orbweeb woke up, and he's just hurtling over you, almost like he's ugly crying right now.
Screaming, crying, throwing up.
He's crying and sobbing over you. He's like, tell me you're okay, please. First thing you see when you wake up.
I'm like, whoa, kid. Pretty sure I just saw the afterlife, so give me 5 seconds.
See, he backs up and he just gets on his knees and he just puts his hands on the ground, puts his head towards the dirt, and he's just crying, sobbing, waiting for you to be okay.
I'm gonna look over and see if Orby was stirring at all.
Yeah, you look over and basic perception shows you like Orbweeb's kind of rotating and like getting back up.
Okay, I'll breathe a sigh of relief.
Okay. Corwin, what do you want to do?
Oh, Corwin's dropped down to his knees, clutching his chest. He's hurting really bad.
It's been a long time.
The morning you look back over to where they were and you just see Corwin's dropped to his knees holding his chest like he's about to fall over.
All 3 of us combined, we have 4 hit points.
Nice.
So the funny game was protecting the whole time, so he's kind of okay.
I was okay till I ran in there.
So until they got a crit on you.
For real.
Okay. You guys all kind of regather yourselves. You regroup. You gather by the campfire. You look around. The horses are gone. The wagon's kind of tilted over, just on the ground. You are damaged, wounded. You're in pain. You know you're only a couple miles away from Bane's Rock. And you are all now level 5.
Oh,
Fucking finally.
What?
God.
I had no
Jeez.
idea that was gonna happen. I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast Healing Word on myself.
That's
Ow!
a solid dude.
Wow.
Ow.
Like, oh,